Jomama, Umo, not to say what me a police for BB. Umo, not to say what me a military for BB. Umo, not to say what me a electoral commission for BB. Umo, not to say what me a judges in BB. Jomama, Uni NDC, Mobu.
Chairman Wontumi, something is going to happen very soon. You will see such Chairman Wontumi, Yancheno, something will happen at Chairman Wontumi Nankasa will hand himself over to the police.
Minyagana need you. Because they said the one we never president in T. Minyagana need you. Ghana for Musorio, Ghana for Musorio, and before you know Musorio, and before you know Musorio, I am Munti. Ana mahama yemse
ye ka insasia kwasiampanyi wa ase na Ghana enye easy insasia faso de galamsey asay ekunipa because insure or say those people leading his akonta mining, all of them will go to jail, and he himself, he will end up at the wrong place. Omokoche Chairman Wontumi ne site na sebio on the Chinese for gum virgin forests. Chairman Wontumi, and as we speak, you are ahemfo. NPP for we person by Chairman Wontumi, national chairman of the NPP. Omo be the national chairman. It should worry you. You should be scared. This is Chairman Wontumi. Video I'm the chira and thousands of such distractions are in Ghana. The party in opposition, NPP no. NPF no, they are thinking of making that guy the national chairman. Sad distraction ya Chinese for we know. Chairman Wontumi was just a regional chairman. Obetina TV so betina 2482 asase so e wo mensia eyi go the free ni panel no or just a mere regional chairman. Now or a chairman of only Ashanti region. Now the NPP want to make Chairman Wontumi the national chairman, meaning region biaba beshana say. That means the distraction of why not just one region, 2 regions, 3 regions, when he's given the nod to be the national chairman, he will take all the 16 regions and destroy it. This is the NPP. It's a party dangerous. These are people you cannot play with. These are people who kill and they enjoy the destruction they have done to Ghanaians. These are crazy stuff. Also recently, Mote Abrewa Ninkran. Sa site we know omoko destroying recently soldier for Kwena. Chairman Wontumi site. Abrewa Ninkran bina soldier for Kwa. You see a whole forest mu, you see a whole city. Your electricity plant, your brothel, your shower for joint, your baby a ton red, your baby a ton restaurant. Chairman Wontumi the build this site inside the forest. Chairman Wontumi, because he was just a regional chairman KKO, and they gave him the room. Nana do dan kweku for the General TV so catch say akonta mine na ye nyina ye nima land commission publish a document e kire so mo ye galamse no. Nana do dan kweku for the General TV so catch say ono na aiding the presidency at all. Akonta mining is not involved in illegal mining. The same time na Ekufuado kasa no na Chairman Wontumi akonta mining company no na omu see eye Abrewa Ninkran na they were building a galamsey hub. They were building a galamsey hub in the middle of our forest. Nana Danko Ekufuado knew. Every single regional minister of the NPP knew. Every chief Sadia we are building on towns, they knew. They gave him the room. They built a whole city inside a virgin forest. Chairman Wontumi at the excavators bunya ewura virgin forest mu eko see a whole galamsey city.
Ati say ade na maye me ma di president da. Me ma di vice president da. Me ma do board so da. Me ma di CEO da. Me my minister da. Aya dia ya. Aya chairman na me die. And I want to me campaign ma me. I'm me campaign ma me party. And I be here juma. Sadia awresemu a also mo di ma me no. My wie ya wene unu wa wene. Yewura Mahama only president of Ghana. Eti no kwa so 2013 mu ya saba be bu majuma. Mu bu majuma eni ade yi nyina no ya ba ya no. Man ka bibia ade bia wo say bia mi da ma ne kai. Buba ye ma topi madwuma nyina ma count mpa bi didie wo so no me ma count kra bi didie wo so no se betua me ma school fees kra pa ye den o ta se mo se mo de mo nsa to ma count so anyina na sabe me sika ban sika ben na be fa me ho aban sika ben and be fa won't be ho me ma count for the past almost 2 months me mude from almost 1 month me mude mo nsa to ma count so some didi some ma metua omu bibi ani ade nyina ada yewura mahama obedi president you are president and ade be piew yewura mahama de be piew mahama de be piew ade be piew say national chairman me penintia enuti ana mo pesa mo ta me say Kwame Nkrumah no the president to ababa no na say Mandela no damu bato pie baba be yeah president me say Akwabia national chairman there MPP 43 omudi be di national chairman no say no ana anuti umu de tata media anu no me nya na enya china some me say Akwabia so sa national chairman no ebebam edebam kwa musumo to musa frame eti say me ko bia na say me ko police emu dia ya na say emu ya dia ya BNI no na men call na say police for no a me ya respond to omo no omo na men call na
chairman ye nim say police for the omo achiro ni nti a omo to nsefro BNI for no ba omo specific reason nti a omo say metro
no bia ma me anu an say kwa bia so ya see am famla so ya BNI ni so nya BNI ni abere no matimihu abede no matimihu me makwa mawo biara wura me ya wo ya Ghana ha ye bewu Ghana ha o bia ni ho o me 20 and o mo ha me say Wontumi menkuwa ya kwa mi Wontumi adai ya ya Muhammad ya adai da bi baba mu biya no just how fools why you want to see I am Wontumi so adai na maye anyama budi mi famu nyina no menka ho asam da amuna beblebe nyina menka ho asam da adai minya Ghana ni bio because they said the one we never be president inti minya Ghana ni bio Ghana for mu sorry o MPP for nyina mu sorry o MPP for nyina mu sorry o ayamunti ana mahama ayemse
Onye galamse bia no Chinese is working for me. Go to court if you have evidence. The reason why intia abuaba we etimi bi na no kasa asem kire Ghana for even though Krampono, there was evidence on record, on file, say the Lands Commission clearly came out to tell Chairman Wontumi say he is doing illegal mining. The reason Wontumi Saku could do the case asem no short trick no. And that is something he has been doing for years. And it's Wontumi bold, no alternative to say, Minya Galam say, what Chairman Wontumi does and say. Chairman Wontumi and then a counter mining, no, they don't have a license or lease to mine. They don't have it. Now, Chairman Wontumi hides behind a prospecting license. Now, the prospecting license, different from a leasing license. Now, and our license to mine. Now, what Chairman Wontumi does and say, San Nimim Forest, or the prospecting license, and or the koye eko boo assassin gumu, eko boo forest, So what he did is say, or the patapa and the illegality. And our GBB a friend prospecting or kotu tuneni or kotu sasses no say be a gold will be a or who go na ansa na waba abeka so okay me be yan krata age license am de be den ebe to a good day. What he did was the NPP government eman all the access and he hid behind what we call prospecting license. It was just a license and would do rural virgin forest and na ukoko ho asase or the sa license a boo acres to guye. Now, do you know what he does? Orasa Sinimua say a 500 acre and now 500 acres, whatever you want to call it. Now, or the Chinese for Naba. Or the Chinese for Naba. Now, what sasina momo. Tie. Now, let me read something to you first before I continue this. Now you see this document. A document, your friend of Minerals and Mining Act, as amended by Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995, arrangement of sections. Now, sa act we and a chere so person oya mining or Ghana, the also ye any de nisa we. The emrana ma ho kwan and the emrana emma ho kwan. Now, this was what Chairman Wontumi did. Sebio, at this point, maybe chere on the secret. Anything or say, obi antumi njeli no. Now, so share a year Minerals Mining Act now. Also, your ownership of minerals and cadastral system. Minerals property of Republic. Compulsory acquisition of land. Land available for application for minerals right. Now, so sa act we want. This is what you see. Let me read this part in show. Now, so section 14 of the Minerals Act now. This is what it says. A minerals right shall not in whole or in part be transferred. A minerals right shall not be in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister, which approval shall not be unreasonably withheld or given subject to unreasonable conditions. You see amount of license for Ghana, say whether to prospecting license to mine. Emrani chere say sa license the mawo Kevin Taylor, the mawo Chairman Wontumi. Only the right to say sa license no obeka se wode ma obi edi akwakwa ye adwuma ana ode sublet obi ana say o ka say okay maje sa adewe midimu half may transfer lease we am asimesi sa we am akoji lease won where 10 acres no may transfer half edi ama obi. Ghana mrane kire say half o quarter o asase ni nyina no only the right to say obe transfer di ama obi. Say G now also fire den prospecting. G now also fire den fire mining. Emrani tia whether whole or half or piece. Emrani kire say you need to go to the minister and take permission. You need to go to the minister for minister to write and sign and say you have been given the approval to do what? To sublet. To basically say what was assassin be mo be say or no so nyeden or no so anyden and mine was so into so prospecting license and now mining license emrano Minerals Act which say won't mean transfer ma obia untumi entwa asase bi mo bi say wo so eye akwesia mankwa jennifer your prospecting or na mining was so emranitia. Now okay, point 2 now. This is what the point 2 says. Make sure be answer my church ma Wontumi the oye. Besides, which one is this? Where the minister has not given a decision in writing to the applicant within 30 days of receipt of an application for approval, the minister shall, upon a request from the applicant, give written reason to the applicant for the failure to communicate a decision on the application. So, Obi Kra Chirokoma minister and said, Minister, Mena me Chairman Wontumi, Bream Forest no maji 50,000 acres. Na me pese me di ebima obi no no so area mining and as area prospecting. Se minister na respond kra after 30 days se minister na respond ya. That person still a uni ho kwan say at the end of the day obekọ akoye saade no. Enti se minister na respond kra, you need to find a way to communicate to the minister to get you are supposed to get a written documentation that from the minister officially that you can at the end of the day do what? You can at the end of the day transfer the land to mine. But until you are able to get a written permission from the minister, you cannot. Now, point 3 now. The reason required under subsection 2 shall be sent to the applicant within 14 days to receipt of the request. So basically, point 4, a dispute between the minister and an applicant or a holder in respect of a decision of the minister under subsection 1 shall be referred for resolution under section 27. Point 5, subject to the other provision of this section, an undivided proportionate part of a minerals right or application for a minerals right may be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt with. So basically, what the law says in the say, so oko just say, naga say oko prospecting, oko just say, naga say oko mining until obeji a written permission from the minister, documented and put on file. No, you don't have the right say obe transfer mobi. And I say, what about another company? Another man, you pay say, Omukrampo, and mining also, and someone prospector also. That is the basic statement here. It is a chairman, I want to make a brim forester. Say, on mining. Nobody has the right to prospect. In fact, chairman, I want to me license an original brim. It is census, it wasn't mining license, it was prospecting license. It was what? It was prospecting license. Inti chairman, I want to me in the first place. Okuta prospecting license, Okuta mining license. He does not have the right to mine. Now, my mentor idea, the AC. Mr. S. Now, Chairman, want to me with the oil say. Let me put his picture on the screen. Send a beya ubiabe hun kwasi ade awoye. This is not the picture I'm looking for. Now, Chairman, want to me with the oil and say. The AC or brim no. The chairman want to me yen ani. Okoji asase no. Enti sa na oye no every part of Ghana. Owura Virgin Forest nim with prospecting license. Owura Forest nim a na or the force we wurem also koye prospecting. Enti bia 50 acres, 200 acres. Owura asase nim a na owia we twitwa asase ni piece. No we try 10 acre. 5 acre, 20 acre, 12 acre. Or ye we are not or the Chinese for na ba. Or the Chinese for na ba. No man the Ghana for no. ABB companies, no more partner Chinese for no. What he does is say, technically, Assassino is under prospecting, which belongs to Eddie Akonta mining. Now, what you try Assassino my Chinese for no. Now my Chinese for no Ghana for no a partner. Now, terms on your mukon say. Asasibiano or the more 350,000. That is the Ghana is kind of 3.5 billion. Oh, we are not catch almost say every week go the biamo betunu Tuesday biano breaking day in Sanya Freno. Sagalam said no every week go the betunu over 50% shares womb. That means say so to gold 10 kilos or 5 kilos. Into only chairman want to me no sa beam forest no. Waji to go prospect, but on your prospective also. Waji no asableti, which is against the Mining Act, and a Chinese for no mugusuno, a di assassino. It will be such a man to me say, Chairman want to me, Yagalam say, me Yagalam say, way, dear Nechesa, me Yagalam say, but indirectly, no, Chinese for no was sabri wonina, other part of Ghana, Yagalam say, no, sika. Until you will not catch Chairman want to me standing, assassin so to Galam say, but machines are all indirectly and dia. Omo mu ye dwuma wo eye insasene so nyina indirectly and dia. Every breaking day, omo breaki eye Tuesday bia. Gold bi o meta no amene bi bia ne dia 50%. So you will not catch him say or na garam say anything they bia no say. So what evidence afane ko. Now what is happening is say our directors omo did the mine na no. Now those directors no more lead eye Chinese for no under the pretense say they are prospecting. Na omo ye serious illegal mining. It's a kwawe wetumi a catalyze a mining no illegal mining no in such a way say when you would say analyze it and your investigations here you would never see him into the biano boss oh I contain mining for signboard here or se me kra minimum or bois but obako hwem no or say oh some media ha me prospecting it is obi ya mining enya me oboa e ono a. And it's an saying, Omoko a abrewa ninkran, and a brim one of the chinkofon, and assassin. Some of Insasino or the force Nigeria, some of them so time are more power no, and your time in Ademano. It's a quaweno, ye can insasia quasiampen you are said organa, and ye easy. Insasia, what first so the galam say, I say a kunipa, because in sure or say, and remember, all the rivers in Ghana, they are connected. They are interconnected. And Akwawe has used a certain way or the politics and they are saying so Ghana. Now, something is going to happen very soon. And you will see such a Wontumi Yancheno. But something will happen at Chema Wontumi Nankasa will hand himself over to the police. Eh? Akwawe Bonia Wedi. Bonia Wedi. Nipa or the galamsey as say omo life for Ghana. Sir, those people leading his Akonta mining, all of them will go to jail. And he himself, he will end up at the wrong place. Remember Chema Wontumi Dadao. During NPP what power 8 years, that is what Chema Wontumi did. And he's still doing it. And it's in the end, or down what a year, Akukudro catch Ghana for say, me galam say, oh, evidence of a chimney, because he thinks he can hide behind prospecting. And now prospecting no do brim. Edi diboneno. In the same day, Chinese for Brim River and Brim Forester. Every single Chinese working there is working for Chema Wontumi. Every Tuesday, what they do is they go and pay Chema Wontumi because assassin and dia. But the Minerals Act says you cannot take assassin in the name of prospecting or even mining and do what and sublet it. Which minister actually granted say Chema Wontumi to me sublet a prospecting land for somebody to do illegal mining? Because when even it's a prospecting land, it's when you are able to get a permission from the minister in writing, whoever get a piece of the land should be prospecting. They cannot mine because you don't have legitimate mining license. Under the license that Chema Wontumi using, he is not supposed to mine. He is supposed to prospect. So why is it say today prospecting has turned into Chinese foie? They are in the forest mining gold. You get what I mean? And the Kufuado, how many licenses and release here? Samuel Abujinapo license sent or the chair before they left power. This is the number of licenses and the Kufuado. This Urefi and the Kufuado. Answer and Kofoi every power. Mining license 2037. Busa won't say adentra. Mining license a Kufuado. MPP are buying Edema a year omonko for 2037. January 2017 to 2025 for free power. 2037 mining license. They gave it to their own people to come and do galamsey in the name say omo license. And it's not John Mahama Mono and the minister Kofi Boamo Eka say they have cancelled all licenses omo issue now man for buofu. Adentina buofu. Say license issue ma or legitimate. Now say license no problem ni one. Why should you be worried? Because you can reapply for another license because the document you showed, say a legitimate document, you deserve to be given that license. Why are you worried when the president says, another minister says, they have revoked all licenses? It is because majority of the people who are given license and they go for, they did not deserve it. They are criminals like Chema Wontumi. Now, 2037 licenses and the Kufuado. Yes, this is what they did. Now, before I end this episode, Mamen bought this video. Na share a year abroa ninkran. That a year forest inside na Chema Wontumi. I call build the Galamsey City. Galamsey City. Now, when you watch the video, and I know most of you guys watch my video, but you need to be worried. Let me ask you. In TMP before na muye they say John Mahama and so Galamsey City Sa Abrewa Ninkran City near Sydney and then 3 months this year. The Abrewa Ninkran and the Brim Forest, those habitats, sa in Chronomusino Forest, it has been there for 80 years. Do you want to tell me, say, police for not Omo and they Kufuado ne Baumia, they didn't see it? Over so me say, Ghana Forestry Commission, they didn't see, say, a city was being built, a Galamsey city was being built, they saw it. Do you want to tell me, say, the leader of the military and the Kufuado, he did not see, say, there was a city being built inside a forest with thousands of people in there, with generators, houses being built, Galamsey happening 24/7? They knew it. Why didn't they stop it? Adentina Abrewa Ninkran, and they are never stop it. A kura, a one wurema, ye see, the blocks, bricks, aya plant, esi hotel, esi restaurant, aya kindergarten, ye Galamsey 24/7. Over chem say for 8 years Ekufuado aban no police ni bi ehu, soldier ni bi ehu, immigration officer bi ehu. They saw it, but they were being protected by the government of the day.
Jomama o manna o machina o bu wa. Jomama o bu wa. Ha umma na to say what me aye police for bibi. Umma na to say what me aye military for bibi. Umma na to say what me aye electoral commission for bibi. Umma na to say what me aye judges bibi. Jomama Uni NDC mobu wa bibia nu wa besie Jomama bibia nu wa besie ha me ka ade a kire obi ase obi apie no kotuna ba awa bla sumdwe wo obi ko anwodifo fie kofuna de bade je sa okekere no obi ko anwodifo fie akof Jomama hunu sai olusu aba no eti some who say I be no person wakeka abanu nyankopon dia maye munyako muka aye Mose nwoma no a what you say aye Exodus Mose nwoma to sunum no etire edunan echichemu dumiansa eko edunan no o si munyako no nyankopon be kwa mamo asante ma onyankopon be kwa maye Ghana ma onyankopon be kwa maye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud ba obi nyankopon be kwa maye people onyakupo be koma ye mesi dame me dano onyakupo ba sai baba ye kese awo Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud ba omi aso we are going to make a history John Mahama mesi na hinia no ye hu bio John Mahama ye hu no politics mu bio he's going to be a history etiatiri modin any yawe wonu mu to avenge his political enemies. Our person is not going to work because God is no longer going to tolerate John Dramani Mahama to come and be a friend said the president again in Ghana. It's not going to happen. I want to tell John Mahama the power, the people's power is bigger than Anyama Wayano. The people's power even is bigger than the police or military. When the people talk, when the people speak, when the people advise, it's bigger than you, John Mahama. Your strategy. So you are going to fail. I'm telling you, you are going to fail. It is said, Marco Franco Fobi Fribokina, money up there, as I hear, me say, ye numquo, ye nim Daniel. Aye. What you say? Asante waya waya. Waya. Ye nimko. Ye nim Daniel. Aye. MPP waya. Waya. Ye nimko. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is going to be the next president
of the Republic of
to succeed Nana to Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mr. Onyankopon Exodus chapter 14 verse 13 to 14. Onyankopon bekwa maye.
Enti adena MPP for aye no. They know what they have done. They know what they have done. Anything that they are quick to say, yay, NDC, I don't know, most topical, I'm saying, these are animals. There's one guy, Wontumi director, your friend Andy, Kumasi Obianimo, Otum Fominanimo, Obianimo, one of the most diabolical boys, Ewa Santimemu. Galamse a boy, we a monitama, a yechema, Wontumi. Andy, or child in the picture of a criminal boy. Excavators, Omo Boni Patrol. Andy is the one who is leading all this thing for Chema Wontumi. One of the directors, a friend Andy, one of them was Santimemu. Andy, Munina Munimuno. Insu aye se no, boase aye se boase, asantimemu, galamsi aye, mensia nimuno. Omunim say he's a criminal. Or hini bia ni asantimemu onim Andy. Chema Wontumi directors boys no asantini ba omuno ma say insu odi nyina. Omu nyina nim. Kevin Taylor kokape, yesi omu ade. Kevin Taylor mu otumfo, Kevin Taylor mu asantifo. Chema Wontumi director Andy, omuti asantimemu, mumsa omo. Mumusa Andy, mumu nyina munim, ejuma Andy ye, munim. the directors ba akono no. But time go talk. Time go talk.